One of the next tips for your success at school and college is, again, something really simple. Keep on going. From the first day in primary school, if you're in year 11 now, for instance, if I'm talking to you in year 11, just pre-exams, you would have done almost 14,000 hours of education. 14,000 hours of education. So if anyone was to stop you outside in the street and say, what are you an expert in? You can say, I'm an expert in learning. Check me out. 14,000 hours. If you did football, keep-ups, or if you were an artist or you played the violin for 14,000 hours, you'd become one of the world's experts. So you are an expert. Your brain has been tuned to take in information. Now is a really bad time to give up. Don't give up at this last hurdle. If you're in year 11 or you're in year 13 and you're approaching exams, please don't give up at this last hurdle. I can tell you loads of stories about people who almost gave up, but they didn't. They kept on going. The story about Colonel Sanders, KFC chicken, where he went to 1,009 different restaurants before someone said, well, that recipe might be all right. We'll use that somewhere. 1,009 different restaurants. Walt Disney had to go to 302 different banks just to get a bank loan for Disney World. How many would we have given up on? 301? But you had to go to 302 different banks. But my favourite story of all is the story of Cha Sassoon. I hope I pronounced that correctly. She's from South Korea. She passed her written driving test in November 2009. She took it 950 times. It means that every morning she went in there and she paid her money, she gave the exam, she went, did the exam, she sat at the chair, did the exam, she handed it over, and 949 times they said what? They said, you've failed. She came back the next day, paid her money, took the exam, sat down, went back, handed it over in the desk, and on the 950th time they said, you've passed. In fact, Hyundai, the car manufacturer, so loved this story that they actually bought her a car. They gave her a free car. See, often in other areas of the world, they really celebrate this idea of just plodding on, of just keeping on going. This, for some of you, could be your last hurdle in education. You're really close. Just don't give up at this point. Woody Allen even says, the famous comedian and filmmaker, he says that success is just 80% just showing up. It might be for some of you just putting one foot in front of the other and literally just walking. Just turn up to school or college, turn up with the right uniform on, turn up on time with a pen, with the right attitude, and you know what? You'll make it. Just keep on